Hello, and welcome to another edition of Replicon Radio. I got a special guest for you guys tonight, Mr. Elliot Knight. If you haven't noticed, we have a trend going on this past week, all about the movie The Color Out of Space. There's a movie review up on our YouTube page, as well as an exclusive interview with the director, Mr. Richard Stanley. And it doesn't stop there. We have this interview with Mr. Elliot Knight, and if you're paying attention, he is an important part of all these movies. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out all the other things we have to offer. Because, as always, the Replicon is watching.
Morning, just to try to keep everything best on schedule. Okay, perfect. Patching you through. Elliot and Paul, you're connected.
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Welcome. First of all, I want to say welcome, Replicon Radio. We appreciate you taking the time to call in and hang out with us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
I know we don't have a whole lot of time. I definitely want to talk about talk about everything that's going on. For everyone out there, you may know him as Merlin or Sinbad. Also, Ward Phillips in the new Color Out of Space movie. Can you just give the listeners like a brief summary of kind of like how you got started and how you got into acting and like led into like Sinbad and stuff like that?
For sure. Throwback. Yeah. So I went to drama school in England, in Manchester, and I love drama and acting in school. So I auditioned for drama school. I spent 3 years there training for theater. And then I got my first job just before I graduated that class, which was Sinbad. And that was my first experience of professionally working as an actor. And, fortunately enough for me, it's kind of been working out since then. So, yeah, I'm pretty lucky.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Straight out the gate like that, right into basically a leading role.
I know. It made very little sense to me then, and it still does now. But, I'm grateful for it. So it's all good.
Absolutely. So, and then since then, as I mentioned, you've been you debuted in America. You got into was it How to Get Away with Murder? Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, that was my first role here in the States.
That's awesome. And then that led to another huge role playing Merlin in another very popular television show and a huge character again with the Once Upon a Time episode. And then you even did a stint with video games, right? Like one of the biggest video games in the world.
Hearing you say all these things now sounds super impressive to me, which is nice. I might call you like every week to give me a little pep up of everything that's been going on. Yeah, it's been crazy. Definitely a lot of, I've been very lucky to be in a lot of popular titles, to work with great casts of people and creators too. And yeah, the video game was the most recent of the new incredible experiences that I have had the opportunity to have. And, that's a whole world of its own, which is really cool to be a part of. So, it's really cool.
That's super awesome. For everybody out there that didn't know, he is a voice in the Call of Duty games, and hopefully we'll see you return in more. I mean, the voice thing that's a huge thing for people to be involved in.
It is, yeah. I love a small indie game. Nothing like it.
Right. There you go. So now, as of right now, we're talking about the new Richard Stanley movie based on HP Lovecraft short story, The Color Out of Space. You play Ward Phillips in this movie, along with Nicolas Cage and Tommy Chung. What was it like shooting the movie with Richard and everything?
It was a lot of fun. The script is weird. Richard is wonderful. Nick is weird and wonderful on screen as a person. He's just fantastic. We had a really, really great time together. The cast that they assembled for this really gelled very well, not just to each other. We had a great time, but also to the material that we had. There's a lot is asked of the actors in this movie, least of all me, honestly, in terms of the bizarre depths that you go to in the Lovecraft world and the Richard Stanley world. I'm still impressed every time I am at a screening for the movie of how well everyone was able to pull off their individual performances. It was a trip. for sure. It was a big trip.
Absolutely. I can't wait for everyone to see the movie in theaters and the craziness of the story, as well as Mr. Stanley's acting. I actually got to talk to Richard Stanley a couple days ago, and he confirmed with us that that's not the end of the story, and that you and your character are the only returning elements to the continuation of the story. So that's got to be pretty exciting for you, right?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I learned about that just moments before he announced it at the end of the screening we had in LA, and it's no, I didn't expect that at all. That wasn't a part of the conversation when we were making this movie. But I think it's been screening around a few festivals, and the critical response has been really great, and they're very happy with that, which is always a great bonus. So yeah, hopefully there'll be another chapter to the Elliot Richard saga, which I'd be delighted to be a part of. I just have to do some mental preparation beforehand, because it's going to be weird for sure.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with the story, but I can only imagine after what happens in this movie for whatever your character may have to deal with. I can. Boy.
Well, it's nice because I think from the discussion I've had with Rich about what he would like to do next. It sounds very interesting for Ward's character as a progression that, I think another chapter of this saga would allow us to see more of the same, but definitely a different side to him, and a side that's a bit more weathered by the events that we see in Color Out of Space. And as you know, a lot happens in Color Out of Space. And I will say as well, I think it's a great point you made. One of the great movies to actually go and see in the movie theater. If anyone watches it in any way, I'm so grateful, and I hope you enjoy it. But watching it in a cinema has such a profound impact on your enjoyment of the experience. It's something about the Lovecraft world, and it's something about how Richard Stanley works. I've said this a bunch of times in press, and I've never meant it more. It's a roller coaster, and you feel like you're on it. And I want people to experience that too.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's for everyone out there, it is in theaters this Friday. Some places a little earlier, but January 24th. Even he said it himself. The lights, you have to see it on the big screen with the color and the sound and all the. It's a whole experience. It's not just a visual thing. You have to, get into it. So that's definitely go out and see it in the theaters.
Yes, don't jump in. Thank you.
Absolutely. So is there anything else besides, obviously, we're already talking about a sequel to a movie that's not even out yet, which is exciting. But
I know.
Is there more? What else can we expect from Elliot Knight? Is there more things on the line that you're looking forward to that maybe are going to be out in 2020 that we wouldn't want people to miss after they go see The Color Out of Space?
Absolutely, yeah. It's this year's been going pretty well, which is nice. A lot of seeds have been planted up until now, and some stuff is starting to pop up. So I'm about to start working on a project. A new project to me, but it's a show called Animal Kingdom on TNT. And I'm about to join the wonderful cast there for this upcoming season. So hopefully that will be out at some point later this year, I think.
Awesome.
And then a couple other things that I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but all good stuff. All good stuff is on the way. So, I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, obviously, like we mentioned earlier, I mean, straight out the gate, you're getting hit after hit after hit. So I can only imagine what's in store. Is there a place for people that are fans of Elliot Knight to keep in touch with you or follow you and what you're doing and what you got going on, like social medias or websites? Where can they make sure they're not missing out on the Elliot Knight projects?
Oh yeah, the whole experience. Well, I'm on the medias at It's Elliot Knight. You will find me. I'll be doing something either uninteresting or a little bit interesting, and I always love to hear from people. So yeah, hit me up. I appreciate having you.
There you go. Absolutely. So make sure you guys go check out the movie. Check out all the old stuff too. Go play some Call of Duty. I look forward to seeing what you have next, man. Like all kinds of awesomeness already, and you're only a few years into the world. So congratulations on everything thus far, for real.
I appreciate that. I really do. It's that means a lot. I'm very lucky. So thank you for helping me remember that.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you need to call me once a week,
I will.
I got you.
Grab your number after this.
That's right. I got your back, man. I'll hype you up anytime you need it. I got you. But yeah, definitely. We look forward to for talking to you again, man, in the future and seeing what's going on. I know we don't have a whole lot of time today, but hopefully we'll chat again. And everyone go see The Color Out of Space, starring Elliot Knight, Nicolas Cage, Tommy Chung, directed by legendary actor Richard Stanley, in theaters this Friday, January 24th. You got any last words or anything you want to say before I let you go, brother?
Listen, just appreciate your mind before you watch this movie, because some stuff's going to change.
Absolutely. It's definitely definitely a different thing, man, for sure. Well, we appreciate you hanging out, and much love and respect to you, and hopefully we'll chat again soon.
You too, my man. Thank you so much for talking. Appreciate it.
You have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, there it is. Exclusive interview. Elliot Knight. Super nice guy. I wish we had a little more time. Make sure you guys go see the movie. It's out right now. Once this is up, it's out. Go see it. Color Out of Space. Nicolas Cage, Tommy Chung. Directed by Richard Stanley. Director Richard Stanley. I don't know why I was fumbling my words there. We have an exclusive interview with him as well on our page. And a little short review of the movie. So go check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Much love.